I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Baume Mercier. Today, I'll be your guide to the Baume Mercier Classima Chronograph reference 10330. You can see this 42mm full-polished stainless steel chronograph on our website, govbergwatches.com, along with the entire collection of Baume Mercier premium timepieces. The best way to approach a premium watch is to start from the outside and work our way in, starting with a substantial, high-polish, double deployant, twin-trigger actuated Baume Mercier clasp. Now, a clasp, in comparison to a pin buckle, offers greater security when donning the watch or removing it at bedside to prevent droppage. Twin-trigger actuation ensures that it cannot simply pop open but must be positively released. The double deployant action makes it more compatible with smaller wrists, obviating the large up and over fold of a single fold deployant. It's paired with a substantial navy blue rectangular scale, semi-gloss alligator leather strap. It features a monotone stitch and folded edges with substantial bolstering down the center such that its swell matches the natural flow of the lugs as they progress to the case. The case is all of high-polished stainless steel, 42mm in diameter. It's also surprisingly thin for a complication at 13.25mm with a generously sloped bezel. It easily slides underneath a formal cuff. You'll see a step between the case band and the bezel. Recapitulated on the bottom, there's a step, a beautiful character line spanning the case band between the case back and the case flank. The lugs feature compound curves such that they tumble off to the side when viewed head-on, and beautifully arc down and around the wrist when viewed in profile. The watch emphasizes its dial by minimizing the span of the bezel. It's like a thin halo of silver framing a matte silver and line guilloche cut dial, classically arrayed. The 3-register chronograph times hours, minutes, and seconds, and you can see the distinction between chronograph registers at 12 and 6 featuring blue Arabic numerals and constant seconds featuring a matte style quadruple index arrangement. Beautifully distinguished. The watch also features a dial that's beautifully balanced with the Baume Mercier crest as well as the date counterbalancing constant seconds when measured across, and when viewed from top to bottom, a vertical axis splits 12, 6, the cannon pinion bearing the hands at center, as well as the counters for the chronograph. Now, the watch uses color in subtle and elegant fashion. You can see that the seconds track outboard is gently stepped and features blue Arabic numerals that are equally useful for reading the scale of the chronograph seconds hand or the minutes. Hours and minutes at center are represented by a splash of color in the form of foy or leaf style hands, an elegant arrangement that's mirrored in the hands of the sub-registers. Now, all of the indices are hand applied and polished, and they provide a gleam of contrast against the matte finish of the silver opaline dial base. Of course, the date window at 3 o'clock is thoughtfully arrayed with a shallow cut or a step between the plane of the dial and the date disc itself. It's not a sheer cut straight down, but rather on all 4 sides it's a shallow slope to transition down to the date wheel of a Swiss caliber with 25 joules automatic winding, unidirectional action for greater efficiency, and a 48-hour power reserve when fully energized. You can see the balance beating away at a modern 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate. The chronograph, which features 3 registers, times up to 30 individual minutes and 12 individual hours, with seconds visible on the silver-polished counterweighted hand at center. The watch also features hacking seconds, such that if you pull the crown, you stop the balance. You can synchronize to a reference time, as well as a quick set for the date, so you can rapidly cycle it should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. And though this is a dress timepiece, it features 5 ATM water resistance, which is significantly more than the industry standard of 2 to 3 atmospheres, or 20 to 30 meters of water resistance in the dress watch class. Beautiful, versatile, classically inspired, but modern in its outright dimensions, fit, and finish. You can see this Baume Mercier Classima Chronograph reference 10330 on our website, govbergwatches.com.